back to another episode of Geological Discoveries. I'm your host, Brett Carlson, and today's episode is a very special one. This is because we have the newest discovery in recent geological history.
Thanks, Brett. Recently, we discovered terrific geological events on these here grounds. Here is what it looks like directly under me right now.
We start from the bottom with conglomerate. We know this is the oldest layer because of the principle of intrusion and superposition. It is intruding onto the granite, therefore is the oldest layer. And now to David explaining what happened after the conglomerate layer.
Thanks, Jacob. Sandstone is the second oldest after conglomerate because we discovered that granite intruded sandstone and conglomerate. And the principle of cross-cutting relations state that the geological features such as faults and igneous intrusions are younger than the rocks they cut through. So since granite made a cut through conglomerate and sandstone, it is younger than both. And we know it intruded because granite is an igneous rock and only igneous rocks can intrude. And we also know that sandstone is younger than conglomerate because it only has an absolute age of 220.5 million years, which is younger than conglomerate's absolute age. And we found this age out by discovering that this sandstone contains lead-205 and 1 through 15 half-lives. And after sandstone, again, the granite is the third oldest of this geological data because, again, it intruded conglomerate and sandstone. The event that happened next was a tilt on sandstone, conglomerate, and granite, which caused the rocks to be a tilt of a 45-degree angle. Now on to Brett to explain the next layers.
Before Brett speaks, I need to say one more thing. We believe that the tilting in the layers previous to this was a byproduct of a passing comet or fluctuations in the sun's magnetic field. No matter what kind of magnetization was disturbed, the territorial axis of the Earth was altered. This caused all kinds of geologic imbalances, including the tilting of the layers of the Earth's surfaces that formed previous to this event. This happened because of subcrust migration.
The layer above the tilting is erosion, which was caused by ice. The layer is also an angular unconformity, which was caused by the tilted layers below. Next comes an ash layer above the erosion, which could have been caused by an early volcanic explosion. Above the ash layer is another erosional layer, which is a nonconformity. Above all the erosion is a layer of gray limestone, which is approximately 105.3 million years old. All of these layers also get intruded by a layer of basalt.
That was some great facts, but now I'll be finishing off the rest of the geological events. Brett left off with the gray limestone. Next comes the shale. We know this because basalt cuts over the existing rocks, which makes it the youngest. We also know shale is older because we found Neptunia and Argopecten gratis, which date back to 11 million years ago. And next, the basalt, we found the absolute age because we found uranium-234, and we found the half-life and multiplied it by 41. Because basalt had 41 half-lives while uranium-234 was in the basalt, and we came up with the number 10,650,500 years ago. Next, we find the last layer, limestone. We know this is the most recent layer because of the principle of superposition. It stands higher than any other layer and is the youngest and the last vegetation, which is still going on today every day as trees and grass grow.
In conclusion, what we've talked about here today is just a snippet of what is underneath what we stand on every single day. I'm Will Cochran, and I encourage you to keep wondering, my friends. Keep wondering.
Yeah!